Americans, another friend subscribes around the world. So today, yeah, it's doing it again, man. Just enough to agitate you. But I ain't complaining, man. Being that it's February. What is it, man? Middle of February. Middle of February, and a little bit of snow. A little bit on the ground. It's beautiful, man. Oh, today, I started off a video because we're getting ready to go out to Katie, Joe, and Tim's, and all the kids are going out there, and we're going out to have a like a lunch and play some games and stuff like that. So, but before we head on out there, which I'm getting in this van. What's he doing? Getting in this van because that door, that's why I've got the panel off that back door, if you've ever noticed. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. But, dude, the thing keeps sliding, the keeper, to be able to open it from the outside, so that's why I leave that deal. But the last time that I fixed it was up, when we did that camping trip last summer, so, but yesterday it wouldn't open, so I'm going to crawl in here and fix that. And then we're going to talk a little bit, about survivalist and bug out places, or whatever you want to call it. Other places you'd go besides your home or your own property, if you had to. I don't know what the heck's going on with this thing, man. It's all the locks are going crazy and everything, man. It's shorting out, dude. It's starting. It's not really what this now it's working. Figured I'd go drive this thing and see. Now the locks are working. When I got out in here, these locks didn't stay. I'm going to try the back door real fast. The back door's still open. So I'm going to just going to go drive this thing down the road a little bit and then come back and see if maybe it's an EMP, man. Dude, that ain't funny. This thing was acting there was some crazy crap going on in here, some poltergeist stuff. Anyway, man, I'm going to, it's all foggy, I guess, some stuff with wetness on the lens. But, we'll get back to that anyway. We're going to talk a little bit about, things you notice on your property that weren't the same before. But I'm going to talk a little bit about, barriers around your place, booby traps, keeping people out, and then if you got to get out, having a place to go. All right, man, so the temps dropped out here. Still, I don't know what you call it, man. Snowing, raining, sultry, not sultry, I don't know what the hell you call it, rain snow mix. Anyway, man, I was gonna write some stuff down, and I thought about doing this video, and I was gonna jot some things down. I was actually gonna do this video tomorrow or the next day, and with us getting ready to leave, I don't really have nothing to do, so I figured I'll just wing it and throw some stuff out there for you to ponder, man. As far as say your homestead or your property or your home or whatever, or wherever you're at, you may think because you're in the middle of nowhere, nothing's gonna happen. That's just like I was saying in a couple of videos ago. Man, my place, I'm hid, man. I'm, completely the creek bottom, you know, down. And then, dude, other than that one, distance, and there's trees, you know, or off the road a good distance, but, you know, you can still, like I said, man, if you had an orchard there. Right now, man, my trees are just so small and they're not producing much. But, you know, as time goes on and they get bigger and all that, and, you know, you're going to want to plant stuff to hide them at. And I've had people, you know, arborvitae and all that kind of stuff. Man, I'm not a fan of arborvitaes, but, you know, and not only that, man, I want you know, you want something that's natural, man. If you did a whole line of arborvitaes, you're going to look like a dang ranch house or a golf course or something. So, you know, and which arborvitaes grow pretty quick, you know, and you can buy them pretty good. Dude, I'd need freaking, dude, I don't know. Man, to actually block it with arborvitaes, I'd probably need 100 of them. Man, it's a good... You know, it's a good jaunt. So, but you're going to want to grow something that grows fast, man. That's where that, you know, I'm actually getting ready to order some more of them roots for the Jerusalem artichoke, and I'm going to try it down in that area and see, you know, the area that I planted it. Maybe it's, you know, whatever in the soil. I haven't tested it or whatever, so. Maybe it needs a little something. Maybe it needs some rabbit poop. Anyway, on the other hand, let's talk about, you know, I don't know, for a better word, man, booby traps. You know, man, I don't show them on video and all that, but I'm always playing with, you know, different things down in the creek bottom, tripwires and, you know, all kinds of stuff. And not just for humans, but for everything from alarms to knowing when there's a bear, or knowing when there's a mountain lion, you know, or knowing when there's a bad guy. So I think about that, but I have, you know, nothing, and I ain't doing no Vietnam crap or anything that's gonna slaughter somebody. You know, they may wish that they didn't come on this property other than that, but, you know, you definitely, you know, especially these times, but if, things go bad or get bad, I do know how to do some things, you know, and I don't show that kind of stuff, really don't talk about that kind of stuff. There's so much that I do and think about, prepare, and all that I don't show on videos, and not because you shouldn't show that stuff on videos, because I really don't want, it's nobody's business. You know, that would be the main, you know, you got to think about that. And not only that, you don't want, you know, first of all, you don't want people to know what you have, and second of all, you don't want to let people know how you're protecting it, you know. Just know that it's protected. That's all they need to know. So then let's go over on a lighter note. Let's say, you know, man, just like my place, man, there's no guarantee that I'm gonna get to stay here and hang out with all my junk, you know. So in that case, you know, I've got to do a couple of things to, well, it's just a wire on my power wagon, but the power wagon, you know, and I've got lots of people in our tribe, man, and we got a lot of vehicles, but I would load up, if it happened, say now, man, and we had to leave this property, I would have both the trucks, maybe the green bean. It depends on how many drivers I had, you know. It depends on what rigs they were taking, you know. Like, the kids, Dear and Jasmine would have their own rigs. Probably have some of the older kids drive some stuff. I'm just trying to think of what rigs. So, I mean, even if we were down to say two or three rigs. The one that would go for sure is the motorhome. You know, because the motorhome, man, you can stuff a lot of crap in that motorhome. And I ain't talking about just for shelter, because it would also be great for that. But to get to our, you know, our final destination, because having, you know, I hate the word bug out, you know, but having a place, you know, a bug out or an area that you're going to go to, we have that. You know, I don't talk about that at all, and I'm not going to tell, you know, say even a direction of where we would go if it came to that. But and the vehicles, you could only drive, well, you could drive to a certain destination, you know, a certain part of it, and there, depending on what the heck was going on in this crazy world, there you could set up a camp, or post, or whatever you want to call it. You could set it up to, or see, you know, if there's any more action. It's way out, you know, and where the roads go to are way, I'm talking way out. And then from there, if you had to go farther, then you would go on foot. And, you know, then you would have to leave your stuff, man. So you'd have to, you know, hide them in the, you know, bushes, cut stuff, you know, camouflage, man, all that stuff. You'd want to do that so that you could come back to your supplies. This is just all, this is the kind of stuff this old hillbilly ponders. Especially in these crazy times. Man, in the perfect, you know, well, I guess it's not a perfect situation. Perfect situations, nothing happens and you just live life. But I think something's coming, and I don't know what. And will I be able to stay on the, you know, here on the creek bottom with all my junk? I hope so. You know, but there's no guarantees in this life, so you best have a place to go. And we do. You know, and it ain't, you know, it's, you know, under 20 miles, man. I'll give you that. That's all I'll say. You know, under 20 miles, quite a bit. But a good, you know, a good place. I just don't even, I started talking about this. That's why I should have wrote stuff down, because then I would know how far I want to go on talking, you know, and you may think, oh, he's full of it or whatever, but, dude, I just don't think you should give out all your, or even a little bit information is one thing, but, you know, there's a pretty good, that's another thing, is I wouldn't give the numbers of how many are in our tribe, but it's a good handful, you know, it's a small army, you know, there's a good handful of us, so that's good. You know, because you definitely, you know, the lone wolf thing, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you gotta have, you know, all this and all that. I think I'd be pretty good at the lone wolf thing if I didn't have my Miss Kitty, my kids, my tribe. But I'd much rather have all them there to help and everything, you know, and you don't know what you're going to get yourself into. But if you do end up going it alone, disappear, man. That's what I would be. I would be a ghost. That's all I really got, man. We're getting ready to go over to Katie and Tim's, man. There's a lot more. Maybe I'll do one if you guys like this, man. Maybe I'll get more into that. Maybe even show a couple of, you know, tripwires or booby trap type things. I have a book on it, man. It's pretty good. There's some good stuff. There's stuff that includes shotgun shells too, but it's probably you probably don't want to set unless you have to. Anyway, that's all I got, man. Good Lord willing, and them creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.